we hit number 1. I'm so proud of me. I'm so happy for myself. I know that obviously I put so much work in, and this wouldn't have been possible without me. So, round of applause for me.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh, we got a table tap from our producer there.
Table tap.
That's good. We love to see it. But well done to you as well. Thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. Yeah, so if it's bizarre to you that we're 4 episodes in and we're talking about how we hit number 1, when we hit it actually within posting our first episode, it's because timing-wise, we've just hit number 1 now. But your time, don't look at our timeline because mine's bigger than yours. What am I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Even know why you're going
I just
into
wanted
the
to say I'm very
timeline.
thankful. I got into like Marvel mindset then when there's like different timelines and everything. I got a bit overwhelmed. But I'm just so proud of us. Well done, us.
Well,
yay.
I'm proud of us
And we had a boat party and it was really fun, wasn't it?
It was great fun. Got Miss Sea Legs.
Oh, what does that mean?
Where you're able to withstand the sea on a boat.
Oh, like you get over sickness.
Yeah.
I had to take a travel sickness tablet.
Did you?
I felt
and you mixed it with
wobbledy.
copious amounts of champagne.
I thought you said Coke then. I was like, Jesus
No.
Christ, I didn't do that. But what we did do was we put...
Was heroin!
No.
Woo!
I don't know why I worded it like that. That makes it sound like we were just like, fucking everyone, come on, we've got a fucking pint load of heroin. Pint load? Is heroin a liquid or is it like a...
Even if it is, I don't think you drink it by the pint.
No. I mean, you could do, probably. Probably have a really good time. Do you know, I learned in school that the reason why people get addicted to heroin is because it opens up a receptor in your brain that can then never be closed. So the rest of the world around you for the rest of your life afterwards seems a lot more bleak. That's why you constantly crave that. How mad is that?
That's very Christmassy.
That's also why...
How Christmassy of you.
Deck the horseman! But yeah,
heroin.
we put pictures of our face around the party. We hung it up as bunting.
Yes, we hung ourselves.
And we,
Which is ironic because I'm already hung.
Oh.
He's not really at all.
To quote myself, I'm upset. And I also put our faces in the urinal. I'd call
which
it
I think was a
urinal.
bit rude. Because, we're celebrating a nice event and you've
My
just
face
dunked my
was
head in the urinal.
drenched in piss.
Mm.
Actually drenched.
And the one that you put in the urinal.
Yeah, that was just the after party. Joe Suggan Casperley came, pissed all over.
Not on the faces.
No.
They just turned up to the
in
party.
my mouth. What?
What? Oh, disgusting.
They didn't. God bless them.
Absolutely horrible.
Absolutely lovely guys. They didn't piss in my mouth.
That's how you judge if someone's nice or not.
Yeah, if
he
they're
was a
nice.
lovely guy. I didn't piss in my mouth at all.
That's the standard where I'm from.
It's just,
It's actually really nice he didn't piss in my mouth, which I thought was really lovely. No, they came because they are co-founders of our management, which was really nice of them. And when Joe, I don't know if you saw it, when Joe actually came onto the boat, he was like waving and looking off, and it's because the bunting of our face was hung up and he thought that we were there, and he was like waving at us, and I was like, no mate, we're stood all the way over there. But it
nah,
made me
mate,
laugh.
that's classic you, that is. Nah, mate.
Why did I just say that? I'm such
I
a brother.
Just say
I'm
mate
such a
in your
fucking
life.
legend. But I really enjoyed it, despite getting piss all over her face. Elphaba sang.
Elphaba did sing.
She sang her little heart out, and it was beautiful. The crowd was roaring.
They were
indeed.
It was a hell of a
speech.
performance.
It was.
You did some of a speech,
Well,
and then just passed the mic.
we
You
need-
finished your sentences and then put the mic to my face as if I was to sort of ad-lib your speech.
Yes.
That's
typically how. Look. Are you joking? Have you watched this podcast? That is literally our entire being. I chat shit, and then you make it make sense at the end. That is how we work. So I was so drunk. I remember being like, I actually started the speech by saying, right, the speech isn't about to start yet, but can you all come upstairs? And then everybody came towards me, so I was like, oh God, okay, the speech has to start now then. Because obviously I started speaking on a microphone. People were like, the speech is about to begin.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready. I didn't have anything. We didn't thank anybody. Our managers were there.
We
our
did thank
family.
people.
We thanked nobody.
Did we not?
No, we didn't say anything. After it, literally both of our Katies, our managers, were stood there like, oh. Andrew literally came right up to me. He was like, you know that you didn't say thank you to anybody at all. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. And then I'd also planned secretly to get Elphaba to sing right after we did the speech. Hadn't told the DJ to get the track up. Hadn't told Elphaba that like we were about to do the speech.
You pulled me over to the DJ decks and went, right, we're going to do a speech. And then said, the speech isn't starting, and you had nothing prepared.
Nothing. Literally nothing prepared. I was like, when it finished, I was like, I said to the audience, I was like, right, and we've got a surprise. And that's when I realised, oh, I've not sorted the surprise out. So I was like, fuck? This speech has been a mess. We didn't thank anybody. I just kept sticking the microphone in your face, like waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, no, you'd finish a sentence and then just usher it towards my mouth.
But I wasn't even speaking
microphone.
proper sentences. I wasn't even speaking proper sentences. I watched the video back and I couldn't watch it because I was literally just like, thank you so much for coming. Been waiting for ages to do this and we've done it. And we hit number 1. Thank you. And then I'd put the microphone to you and then you'd be like, yes, we did. And I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah, because what am I meant to say after that?
I don't know, but it was bad. It was very bad.
Yeah,
considering that we
good.
just hit a number 1 podcast and we couldn't speak.
Oh, I mentioned it again.
Number 1 podcast, the Useless Hotline pod on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, I think. I don't know. But follow it.
You think, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
But anyway, after that, after all was said and done,
yeah.
after party. Oh, it wasn't
the
planned
wanking
one.
off.
Hmm?
What?
No, that was the after
that
after
was
party.
my Wes Nelson invited us to his house.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a
That happened, yeah.
curveball.
Yeah,
We didn't go.
It wasn't on my 2022 bingo card.
No. We didn't go, but I mean, thanks for the offer, Wes.
Yeah, we
Very
decided
much
instead to
appreciated.
go to Freedom, Soho's finest gay bar.
So we went to Freedom, right? Not to brag, but I'm friends with the bouncers. No, it's like we often finish like premieres or something, and I've managed to somehow convince these people that I work in like PR or something, and I like leave an event that I'm at and I'm like, hey, I have like all the numbers. I'll message like, hey, so just leaving an event now, I've got like a few influencers and like a few celebs, like is there room for us? And they're so accommodating. I don't actually think that they think that I work in like PR or something, but I very much like to imagine that they think I'm like some intern at like some like big PR company and I'm like providing them like clients or something.
I think it's sort of like I managed to get us a seat at Freedom. I don't think it's a sort of thing that's hard. Like if there's a long list of people.
You'd be surprised. Okay, I now know like the owner of Freedom though. I've met we were there when we met his family, his nieces, loved us. We're smashing it at Freedom. If you're in Soho, go there. But I messaged basically and I said like, right, usually I come with about 5 people. I said I've got 30.
That's just after Freedom.
Oh my god. Do you know I once got asked to leave an orgy? This might be a bit much.
That's the start of the TikTok
This might
clip.
be a bit much. Don't watch Mum, but this is actually real. So I was on a night out in Manchester. How did I just start speaking about this?
Because I made a joke and then
Yeah, I was on a night out in Manchester, and it was actually on
emphasis on the man.
It was actually on my It was actually on my 21st birthday, and I went out with a lot of friends that were staying in Manchester, but I am from a town near Manchester, so then I had to go home by myself.
Okay.
We left the club, and I was just like, right, got nothing better to do.
I do that every night out.
Yeah, literally, I was like, we've got nothing better. I've got nothing better to do, so like, I'll go on Grindr, that app that's like awful and horrible. And
thanks for sponsoring this video, by the way.
Thank you very much, Grindr. Love you lots. And this guy was like, "Oh yeah, like come round." And then how bad is this? It's actually really bad. This is actually so bad. I would
you to tee a story up with this,
I know,
it has to be bad.
But it is quite bad. I used to say to people like I'd only go and like have sex with them if they would get me an Uber home afterwards. That's quite bad for that, isn't it? That's basically a prostitute. I mean, I don't want to say the word prostitute.
You get paid in Ubers.
Yeah, but like I mean, a low rent. I mean, that's not very high demand, is it? So I said to this guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll get you an Uber back." I was like, buzzing. I get to this flat, and I walk in. This guy's the same person on the picture. So I'm like, right, okay, not gonna get murdered. This is great. Also getting an Uber home, sound. And then he like brings me into this bedroom. There's 4 other people there.
Blimey.
Naked.
Ubers as well? Did you go? When's your Uber?
No.
He's getting you an Uber?
Yeah, we're all in a joint Uber. It's Uber pool.
Uber XL.
Yeah, literally. We're doing like a tour of the like northeast. And I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. But I started to like take my clothes off because I felt so pressured. But then I was like,
I am not meant to be here.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Oh, darling. No, but I was like, it was very obvious that I was not comfortable with what was going on. I was very taken aback.
You could tell that by the clothes that you were taking off.
Yeah.
I am not comfortable in this situation at all.
No, but then I think
Sorry,
I
can you pull
started.
the leg? It's not coming down.
I started like kissing this boy, and it wasn't the boy that I was messaging, and I was kind of like,
Oh, you cheating on him?
yeah, but I mean, basically, yeah. But I was like, oh my God, I actually don't really, and it was very obvious that I was very uncomfortable. And this guy was like, oh, just come with me to the bathroom for a second. I'm thinking, oh, he wants a one-on-one little situation.
Cheeky.
And he was like, we think it's best that you leave.
That's so funny. Is it been some sort of board meeting they've had
Literally,
beforehand?
as if they'd all like telepathically had the conversation like, yeah, this little guy's not worth it. Like,
This
it's
little
not
guy.
great. Yeah, but I was little compared to them. I walked in, they were like
Oh.
fucking, and I was like, oh my God, does this mean I'm the
Talking
fucking like
stature or anatomy?
a bit of everything, really?
Oh,
And my little member could not compete.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that little member had to go.
He did. He walked right out the door, and I didn't get an Uber home, and I had to get I had to get on a fucking what's it called? Coach trip. That's
Coach?
a TV show. What's the coach called?
A coach.
The really cheap one that people. Megabus. I had to get a fucking megabus back by myself for like £1. Imagine the sadness I
And
felt.
unfortunately, that was the only pound he got that night.
Literally. How upsetting is that though? Mortifying. I didn't tell anybody. I've told the world now.